Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Hicks coming at you here. A little midday money on a Thursday. Welcome on in, everybody. Hope everybody had a nice day yesterday. I had a nice day yesterday. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I don't even know if nice is a word. Nice might be an understatement. A big day yesterday. A lot of winners. Videos did pretty good, right? How did we do in the video yesterday? We had, I don't even have it written down in front of me. It was a very good day in the video. Hold on. I'll let you know. Why? Of course, I'm sitting here for the last 5 minutes going over stuff, and I didn't even have the picks in front of me from yesterday. Well, I know we had a 3-0 day. Oh, here they are right here. I'm sorry. It is right in front of me. Whoopsie. 7-1 in the video yesterday? 7-1. I don't know if that's good or not. It seems okay. I don't know. Call me crazy. So 7-1 in video. I went 13-3 in my other plays on my premium. And you know what? 2 of those games, Delaware and Southern Utah, were 1 point and 2 points away from covering. So it would have been a nice one going, 15-1. But hey, still a winning day. We'll take it. We will take it. Today we'll jump into today's game in just 1 minute. Welcome on in. We got Mike. Mike's here early. He's loving Texas. I'm with John, Texas. Nuggets, NBA 3 games. Nothing jumped out of NBA today. And listen, you know me. I not huge NBA betting, right? I got for the year. I'm 11-6 in my NBA premiums. That's the games I've only bet. 65% is nice, but again, we went 3-0 yesterday in a game. Some day, there's days I come in. I'm like, I really don't like anything. Today's one of them. But yesterday I liked them. I bet them. We won. We'll take it. On the ice, again, not love. I mean, there's a lot of games on the ice, but I'm not really loving. All right, so you like Columbus here. Let's see what we got here with the Blue Jackets. What do we got here? Columbus against the Ducks. What number do you have here? Because this is basically I don't really see any line moving on this one. It's basically sitting at the 110 all day long. Hasn't moved a bit. Not trying to find out. I guess you're taking the home team a little bit there. I get it. I don't know. Not betting it for me. NFL's a toss-up. Minnesota should cover. Smells like a push. I like the under there. I almost bet Minnesota today. I was thinking, I'm going to take the 3 because my thinking here is, right, you're in off, and I'll say why I like the under. I'll repeat as we go on. But, you're in off a game, you lose to the Lions. All right, so you think the D shows up. You think the offense shows up. They're embarrassed. They win here at home. Flip side to that thinking is that this team is a mess. That's why I like the under. Both teams are a mess. The Pittsburgh, we've seen 16-60. We saw a tie game, 15-10. Just ugly scores for them. Short week. I don't know, is Cook supposed to play? Is he not playing? Who knows with Minnesota? Are they even playing for the coach? Do they think the coach is a lame duck getting out of here? Again, I couldn't put my money on it. All right, hit the like video. Appreciate it. Love the Vikings tonight. Let's back them off Los Lions, which I think is impact the line. I think they're won by TD at the very least. Well, I think they should win. And I was close to just betting them anyway. Just because Cousins, I get it. Oh, Cousins in prime time. Well, the guy's having a monster year. He's still got 2 decent receivers. Pittsburgh's off. Let's talk about the Pittsburgh crazy game against the Chargers. They've given up 41 in their last 2 road games, right? 41 to Cincy, 41 in LA against the Chargers, which was a crazy. That game, I had the under there. That shouldn't even have been close. It should have been under, should have been over with. It turns into all heck breaking loose. But again, I like Minnesota. Did I bet them? No, I don't know. We'll find out more if Minnesota cares about the coach or is he getting canned at the end of the year. So this is what I got. So I got the under here to 44. I just told you why I like that. Hockey, I got the Bruins under. College hoops, we got Texas, Monmouth, and New Mexico. So I'm going to throw them in the chat here for everybody to see. And there's that. So that's what I like today. That's what I like. We'll see how we do. Again, college hoops has been really good lately. I'm not going to, just this month alone, college basketball for me, I'm 69%, 55-25 the month of December of college basketball. Iowa State plus the points over Iowa. That's actually my premiums. Line is on the way up too. 3.5 up to 5.5. Big X's here. Good morning. Grab the 5.5 with Iowa State and grab Purdue -12. So the Iowa Iowa State game is in my 3-pack, so I'm not going to go into that one. Although I did throw Texas out here. Texas is part of my 3-pack, so you got to now the Iowa State game is in there, and I have a third game's in there also. If you're looking to get in, that's who's that game we got in there? LIU versus Fordham would be my 3-pack. So Purdue. Let's talk some Purdue. So yes, I like Purdue here, and part of me was like, you know what? Let's grab a little. You're thinking Rutgers in the rack. It's a tough place to play. This was 11.5 last night. It was right. It was 11.5 when I did this in the afternoon. Now it is up to 13, and I'm not totally shocked here because I do not think by 1 second that Rutgers is going to be able to slow down Purdue inside. No way. That is like that. I don't say like a runaway train because that it's not like an up and down. I mean, I'm just trying to think like what kind of monsters on the inside there that they got. And they came out all right versus Clemson there. Rutgers did. I get it. I don't know. I think Purdue, and I remember I had Rutgers, I think last year winning here. They were a dog at home. I'm like, I'm taking Rutgers. The line looked shady, and they won. Here, not at all. I think they're just wanting you to take Rutgers sheet of 13 because I thought Rutgers would be a pretty decent team this year. I like the coach. And again, as a Jersey guy, I want Rutgers to do well in football and basketball. But today, I think they get run out of the building. I think this is like a 20-point win. Mike Wagner saying, take the 3. We do. Pittsburgh? Virginia Tech game. What do we got here for – is this what we're talking about here? V-Tech? What do we got here? VS Tech? Vask Tech? Maryland? What game? I'm trying to find because I don't think Virginia Tech's playing. Good morning, Curtis. How are you today? Yeah, morning, afternoon, something. It's good something. Have a good day, I guess we say, right? Early in the morning. I don't know where. It could be you're on the West Coast. It's 9 a.m. You're in the Central. It's 11. You're East Coast. It's high noon lunch. Hampton against William Mary. Let's check this out. So I think William Mary is a bad team, right? And I'm looking at this line. It was 4. Now I'm seeing it's down to 3.5, which, again, I didn't want to lay with Mary, the tribe, not interested. I want to take Hampton, believe it or not. Did I bet it? No, JK. And listen, I throw out a lot of games. When I like a game, I'm not scared about coming in. We had, a dozen games yesterday. There's games on the board. I like them. I'm going to play them. They're in off a win over Norfolk, who I think is pretty good. I would definitely lean Hampton here because William Mary, I mean, forget the fact that they've lost 3 in a row. They got 1 win on a season. And you know what? That was against Mary Baldwin Fighting Squirrels. Mary Baldwin Fighting Squirrels. That's who they beat. And now you're going to come out and be a favorite? And Hampton's not like it's some blue blood basketball, so I get it. I'm going to say take Hampton, take the Pirates there, and be happy. I would take Hampton, yes. Gunskill coming in, little NBA. Spurs over Denver. And Denver back-to-back. Again, this is a spot I'm not really loving NBA tonight. I mean, I had the Spurs the other day. Maybe they get back, right? They lost to the Knicks. We had them here in the chat. I said I like them. I can't have the Knicks as a fave. We didn't like that. So, yeah, you want to take San Antonio? I understand. Am I betting it? No. NFL, you're taking the Steelers with the Vikings OL banged up. Yeah, definitely banged up. And in this spot, like I said, I like the under because I think that both teams' offenses could be problemsome. Quarterbacks, listen, Big Ben, I'm not a huge fan of. Kirk Cousins, as he's having a great year for sure. Playoffs still possibility, but I don't know. I like the under first. I like Minnesota, and I just don't know how they're going to respond. Do they like the coach or do they not like the coach? That's what this game's going to tell me. They come out, they win this one 23-16. All right, man, they showed a little heart. They came out and won. I mean, you lost to the Lions, who tied the Steelers. So Again, not running a bet it. We don't have to bet it. There's a handful of games. If I like them, I bet them. Gun this one here, no real opinion on for a side. I mean, I can make arguments on both. I just like the under though for sure. Give me the Spurs money line. Denver third and 4 nights back-to-back travel overtime. Yeah, good spot for San Antonio. Right? They're home, right? They played the Knicks in the back-to-back there after their road trip, and then they're off. Come back a little refreshed. I get it. Home puppy in the NBA. Definitely worth your while. Iowa wins this one by 10, says Big Waves. You got a lot of Iowa State love in here, Big Waves. Grand Canyon, Arizona State. Oh, this is, so you got two of the right off the bat. Just know these guys can't hit their free throws. These are two of the worst free throw shooting teams in the land here. So this line was, what was it last night? Let's say 4.5. It is now 3.5. I got this right around like a 4.5 type kind of line with the Sun Devils. And if I'm really, again, not loving either side to bet on, I didn't. I thought about grabbing Grand Canyon, because Arizona State's offense, listen, would they score like 20 points the other day against Washington, whatever they were, Washington State? I don't even know. So laying points, do we really want to lay points? What was that score? 51-29, you lost at home. But still, even with that, they're only scoring 6 on the game. I don't want to lay. I would take the Yotes here, right? Or what are they called? Jackrabbits? Who's Grand Canyon? Maybe the Jackrabbits? I called the Antelopes. I was right, Antelopes. I was thinking the Yotes for the Phoenix, the Arizona Coyotes, Phoenix Coyotes, whatever they're called. I don't even know. So, yes, I would lean Grand Canyon here. It's 3.5. It's come down. Let's go. Just because Arizona State's scoring. Or lack of. So, Grand Canyon lean for me. Did not bet it, though. Did not bet it. Wayne, how are you today? Thanks for popping in. I think that's a new face, Wayne. I don't if you've been here before, I'm sorry if I do not remember, but I appreciate you coming into the show. I always like when I see newer folks coming in. I'm glad I'm out reaching the masses. Iowa with the bet last game. Yeah, it was last game, Curtis. But I get it. So what do you think here? So the line was at 3. Now it's at 5.5. Iowa State, Iowa. I got this. This is a big game for me tonight. Morning. What do you got here, Big Facts? Vikings and Hollywood. So Mini, I kind of like Mini. I said why I kind of like Mini. I said why I can't bet on Mini. I can't really say much more there. I like Minnesota. I didn't bet Minnesota. Give me the under. And that's for the Lakers against Memphis. Man, was this a 2 last night? Now 4? I guess the Lakers back. Is that what we're saying here? Well, right. Zion's basically out forever, right? He's never coming back. Right? That guy. He's like Greg Oden. Just never. It's this kid. What do we got here? AD playing? Is LeBron playing? They're questionable. Are they playing because it's a Thursday night game? Is this what, a TNT game they have to play for? Again, if I'm betting one NBA game tonight and I'm not, the only one that maybe interests me would probably be the Spurs as a home dog. Maybe in the Sixers as a home dog. Again, I'm not loving anything in the NBA tonight. Last night was like my crazy NBA night where I like 3 games in the NBA. And they all hit. On the ice, Nashville over the Islanders. They got to fade the Islanders. I just don't see. Islanders are just not playing well. How are they favored? I don't get it. Again, I only like one game on the ice tonight, though. Also took Purdue first half, like that one. Yeah, Purdue, I think, is going to run over Rutgers tonight. Scarlet Knight's going to have a rough one tonight. All right, hit the like button. Richard P., thanks for appreciating. You know that. Grand Canyon looks shady. Take Arizona State. You think it looks shady? I think it looks shady that Arizona State was favored by 4.5 to start. That's over in Denver, New Mexico game. What is this? Hold on. Let me pull it up here. I got the New Mexico. What do I have this game at? I got this right on 148, and it's sitting at 144. So it's come down now. It's 147. So it's come down. And again, I think it's come down based on, is Denver going to score? Wow, it's 14 now, this New Mexico line. It was 12 earlier. So I guess they're thinking it's just a blowout city here, right? And I'll tell you, I came really close to be putting this one out as a premium New Mexico. And I had New Mexico State the other day, so off that rivalry game, are they going to come out? Maybe they're a little flat to start. A lot of emotion in that game. So maybe they come out a little. I mean, that was a 1-point loser for me, too. They're tough. I should have just money lined that. What was I thinking? So maybe they come out flat here and win it like 66-40 or something. Listen, Denver, the Pioneers. I'm gonna have to follow the money here, man. It's gone from 147 down to 144. It was 147.5 last night. To 144, 3 points, Tate. I'm gonna have to go under. Yeah, New Mexico's the 14. I see a lot. I got a crazy. What are those little bot people are here? Hello, bot. Hi, Cynthia. I see Texas plus 1. All right, interesting. I would lean on the Cyclones. Ray Reddington's in the house. Good morning, Ray. On the ice, taking the Predators and the Ducks puck line. We got here the Preds against the Islanders. You know what? I take that 1.5. If you're not thinking, I left my water in the other room. Yes, give me some Nashville. I'll take the plus 1.5. I would take a money line, but you know what? Take the goal. Maybe it's one of those 3 tours. I get it. Take the 1.5. And Anaheim, Columbus. Same kind of game here between these two. I mean, the spreads are kind of similar. I'm going to say all right with that. You want to go with those? I'm not going to talk you out them. They're not. That's all right. That's all right. Lock of the day. Memphis over Lakers for Ray Reddington. Blackhawks regulation over Montreal. Jackets, Ducks over the 5.5. I get it. Down. It's down from 6. It was 6 down to 5.5, right? Fordham, Long Island, Richie. I got that in my 3-pack. That's in my 3-pack today with Iowa and Iowa State and this in the Texas game. Everybody's betting the Hall. Markel's got the Steelers, 43.5. Laying in with Purdue. I get it. I'd lay with Purdue. Grand Canyon won ASU 3-6. Be a Canyon dog. Listen, don't spread ATS runs. They're good to know. Fun. You can throw them out. It's not something I live and die with. I mean, that would be, something like, that'd be like kind of last thing. They're on a good spread run. Yeah. All right. So they've been covering numbers for us. I get it. We'll take it. I mean, I don't know how you see that they're 8-1 against this. This is ASU, not against. I'm thinking I read this wrong. Grand Canyon. I'm sorry. Big ways. I thought I see the AS and my mind's playing tricks on me. I'm thinking saying 8. I'm thinking A1 ATS and 3-6 ATS as opposed to straight up records here on the teams. No, yes, so you see those numbers, but then it's also, hi, I'm playing in the WAC. I'm playing in the Pac-12. You're playing. It's just a different. You know what? I shouldn't even say that because looking over the schedule, you'd be Mississippi Valley. That's a joke. San Antonio, like Marymount, Pepperdine, Wyoming, Prairie View, North Florida, Grambling. You beat Oregon. Arizona State beat Oregon on the road. Oregon's a pretty good team. That was after, of course, you knew that one was coming because they scored 29 the game before that. Loshai, losing to Syracuse, Baylor, San Diego State. I mean, these are all decent teams. They played North Florida 72-63, and Grand Canyon was 65-71. So, again, Riverside, Portland. As much as the Canyon looks like a play. Going over the schedule now, as much as I just said I kind of like Grand Canyon, I think I can make a play here for Arizona State because people are going to take Grand Canyon. But looking at the schedule, I don't know. I might have to go the other way now, Big Waves. I had to reread and get in it and look at it. Now I got to look. Now I got to, I dug a little deep here on the show because, again, that's not something. It was on the number for me to start, so I wasn't digging. I've been good, not digging. We're on a great basketball run the last basically month. I think we're like, crazy. Going back to, I guess, like the end of November. I mean, we go back 2 weeks. I mean, we're at like 60-some%. So I'm not really going to go out of my way to dig to find something if I don't like it on first glance. But I guess this is like my third or fourth glance now, just looking over the schedules and back and forth here. As much as I thought Grand Canyon would be a play at 3.5, I'm going to actually say I kind of like the Sun Devils here a little bit. I think maybe a bit of overreaction off of that one game where people are going to talk about, well, he scored 29 points. Okay, you know what? 3-6, yes, but we just ran down the schedule. They played some decent teams. What do you want to do there, big winner? You picked the game, right? Markel's on the under also. Why are you liking the under Steelers? Lean over. All right, well, that's our game today. That's our game. I like the under. Colgate. What do we got here? Colgate against Pitt. How bad is Pitt that they're a underdog to Colgate? That's 3, huh? So it was 2.5 last night. I mean, this Pitt team, Capel's in trouble here. I'm assuming that their one player's out, right? Odidudade. I don't know how to say his name. The guard. I'm assuming he's not playing. Because this team looks absolutely lost. Yes, you battled Virginia. You lose by 1 there, 57-56. You battle Minnesota, lose 54-53. A game here, again, they were underdog there. We said we liked them in that spot. Maryland, Baltimore, loser. You lost by 10 outright as a 5-point fave. Vandy, 14. You beat Townsend. Wilmington. How about what is the total in this? Maybe just the under. I know Colgate scores a little bit, but is this Pitt going to come out here and play a zone like they're playing Virginia? Because Colgate's a team that'll shoot over that zone. Colgate scored 100 on a zone Syracuse team who's actually pretty good at doing that. I think the line just says, Colgate, where are you going to find Colgate giving 3 to a ACC team? I'd say Colgate. I'd bet Colgate just because, man, I can't believe they're favored by 3. No, it's flipped. And that just had a flip because an hour ago it was the other way. Maybe somebody, I don't know. Hey, it is what it is. I'm still on the Longhorns. Cook is playing tonight, bearing a setback. Adam Thielen's out. Okay. Still like the under. Good. Give me Cook. Run that ball. Milk that clock. Yeah, let's go. Over under. There we go. Iowa State. Iowa. That's in my 3-pack, right? Can't grab that one. Mike likes Iowa State. A lot of Iowa State love here tonight. Go Longhorns. Yeah, I like Texas today. I just don't know Rutgers. And I was going over the numbers here with this Rutgers team because you think like, oh man, or excuse me, Seton Hall. And out rebounding, Nyack or Yale or Wagner is one thing, but you're playing Texas. They have athletes. It's when you played Cal and Ohio State and those kind of schools, Michigan, you're kind of like evened out in the rebounding edges there. And you're not going to be able to come in here and outboard Texas like that and control the glass. Okay, you want to grab them at +2 home dog? I understand that. That's okay. But now I got them at what? Now it's down a little bit. Good job. Bet Texas late. All you got to do is win outright. I like it. Hits everybody with a yeehaw. says Iowa easy and the under. Oh boy, he's coming out the easy. Kent and Detroit. I like Kent a lot. I think Kent should probably win this by 10, but part of me is like, this Detroit team. The one guy, again, I'm not a big name guy. He was out early, right? We had Wyoming against him. I was kind of high in Detroit. He's back. Let me get his name. I know he's Nate. I don't know if he's Nate the Great, but who's there? Forward here. All right, give me a minute here. I'll find their. There we go. No, Waterman. So this kid. So again, he's just back. Last year, averaged about 12 points a game as a sophomore. Again, this year, 4 games, 3 points, hasn't done much. Obviously, working his way back in. He's very important to how to run a lineup here. But I mean, I just like Kent. Kent is a team. I don't know. My numbers say Kent. Did I bet Kent? No, because I sort of like the Detroit team, and now that they're getting healthy, is it worth? Are my numbers more skewed of what I've seen out of Detroit out of the gate? Like, again, we'll go back to when we took Wyoming over them and they won by like 40. It was almost 85-47. I mean, again, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They lost 6 straight before this guy came back. So it's a kind of a different team. I want to see how they kind of get a little better, as they play. And I said this earlier in the show, man, just because there's 10, 12, 15 games, can we find a little edges on some? Maybe, but not enough for me to bet on. I got 3 games I want to bet on tonight. This one, it could have been a Kent game, but I don't know. Like, Detroit's playing a little bit better now because they're a little healthier. It's just a kind of a no play for me. Kent State money line. I mean, like this kind of stuff. I mean, how do you Kent State money line? Well, you're definitely not coming into this show and hearing me to say, hey, let's play 220, 250 on money lines. I don't do that for baseball. I don't do it for hockey. I sure as heck am not going to do it in basketball. Yeah, you know what? I kind of like the Grand Canyon here to start, but then I went into the schedule. I'm like, you know what? Maybe Arizona State is the play. I kind of like Arizona State. I flipped here in the chat. Corey Jones is here. Good morning. Denver, what am I thinking? I'm thinking New Mexico. My one drawback to this, and I almost graded New Mexico early. It was 12 last night, or maybe 11.5, 12. Purdue was 11.5. I wanted to take New Mexico, but I'm like, tough loss off of their in-state rivals. Maybe they come out flat early. You come out flat here. Next thing you know, instead of being up 5, you're down 4, and you got a hill to climb here to lay double digits. I think New Mexico should win this, right? I'm not big on Denver. We talked about the Pioneers. I think they're a down squad. New coach, a lot of work to do. And this team here, you got a nice 1-2 punch for New Mexico, who could easily come in and score a 40 pop. And this game could be 66-51 and 76-50 blowout city. Definitely not high on Denver. I will be on the fade there. Monmouth outright. I don't know about Monmouth outright. Listen, I could do some Hawks. I do like Monmouth a little bit here, but listen, 9 points is one thing. Outright something totally different. St. John's. I want to see 9. I get a little backdoor going here if we could handle the press. Like, St. John's going to come out and be St. John's, but I kind of like the Monmouth team. I'm hoping they show up here as a kind of not like a rival. I mean, it's close. It's New York, New Jersey. You figure you get some fans. You might know some people here. You come out, show a good showing. We've made money with Monmouth over the years, so they're a tough team. I like to coach. Absolute lock of the day. Oh my goodness, Dave. Dave M. Lock o' day. Team total mini over 22.5, 23.5. Easy. Got to make a note of that, Dave. Yeah, I mean, listen, +9. I'm not looking for a money line there. If it got there, it'd be great. But Vikings must win and cover the spread. Well, listen, we must do a lot of things, baby. I mean, I must eat a little better so I can lose an extra 15 pounds. But that don't mean it's going to happen. Maybe the Grand Canyon games reverse trap and Grand Canyon cover. No, because the line opened at 4.5. Now it's down to 3.5. People are betting on Grand Canyon. The line's coming down. And I understand a little bit. And my initial concern was like, well, Arizona State's a favorite. They just scored like 30 points in a game. Yeah, they did. And then after that game, they went into Oregon and won in overtime. And Oregon's, all right, they're a little Jekyll and Hyde early in the year, but that was still a Pac-12 conference game, and they lost at home to a team that just scored 29 points. Not really sold on the offense for the Sun Devils. I've said that before. I'm like, I don't want to lay points, but now people are coming in the other way. And I've said this multiple times, have to now I got to switch up, and I say this all the time. Sports betting's legal all over. New people are betting. Who are betting these games? Who's normally 5 years ago, I see that line come down. No, I probably would have already had Grand Canyon at 4.5. All right. But I'm seeing that line come down. I'm like, wow, all right, I'm on the right side. Here comes the sharps. Now, is it the smarts or people betting? Like, who's coming in on these games? I mean, I like Grand Canyon. I want to take Grand Canyon. I mean, that was, Dan Marley's little bunch out there. I liked them, but I don't know. Right now, I'm thinking the other way. Did I bet it? No. Panthers, Colgate. I want to bet Colgate just on principle. Colgate's favored over the ACC. Things are bad for Pitt. Pitt team total over 19. Minnesota stops no one. Well, we know that, but this Pitt offense, we saw them score, 20? I mean, this offense isn't some juggernaut offense either. I'm saying under based on bad offenses. Both offenses could be bad. Let's be honest. I mean, Minnesota is a team that just finds ways to lose. But you're in off a game. You blew that Lions game. Come on. How about some pride in the defense? If you like the coach at all, you're going to show up and maybe win this outright 24-14 or something, right? I mean, that's a whole other thing. But show some pride. Come out. That's why I like the under. I just think you're going to see the players be like, you know what? We looked bad last week. Or they're like, you know what? We don't care, and it's just going to be an ugly game, and nobody shows up, and Steelers win this one, even with the other team mailing it in. Are the Steelers scoring 30? I mean, is this game 30-20 in that? I don't think so. A lot of people in these games that are just in this chat, a lot of monies. Just look in this chat, a lot of monies. Yeah. We got to pull up the 1-800-GAMBLER. For which game?
Stop it. Get some help.
I don't know what that game was for, Mike, but someone could use it. All right. Short show tonight. I don't mind that because it's easy. I got to get on the bowl games anyway. Purdue -12. Purdue team total over. Bill, I'm 100% with you. I think Purdue's going to win this one by 20. Mike says, Lions put up some points on the board versus Mini. Just saying. I know they did. So I'm thinking maybe Mini has a little heart and shows up and does something a little better. But, all right, on to bowls. I got a dozen bowl games I got to start doing my write-ups on that I bet on. So we got bowls. We got college NBA. But we got NBA. How about NFL? We're bowl games. We're jumping into NFL football. But tomorrow, maybe we'll talk some bowls tomorrow because we do have bowls a week away, right? The bowls start up next weekend. If memory serves me correct. Although this weekend we do have Army-Navy. We do have Army-Navy. And you know what? I like the over. This don't be fooled by saying like, the under is this. Yeah, the under at 34 is 8-6 to the over. Okay, so, let's remember at 2017, this game isn't over. That being said, next Friday, a week away from bowls, we'll start doing some bowls tomorrow. We'll talk about some early bowls. Miss Danica, hello. Good luck. Nothing. Betty, I don't like anything in the NBA today. Maybe the Spurs a little. Did not bet them. I don't even that game I got no love for. Texas over. against the Hall. I could see that. I wouldn't be shocked if that game goes to overtime, so I could get that over. Ducks and the Jets. We saw some Duck love in here. Can't get the Oilers money. I'll bet the under with you. There you go. Jazz, I got no opinion NBA today. No opinion NBA. Hockey, again, I'm really not loving a lot of stuff today. Some days I love the Cards. Some days I don't. And I bet enough where I don't have to come in and just bet because it's a Thursday. Tijuana's in the house. How are you, fella? 5-5 last night. Hey, all right. Well, it's not too bad. I'm with you on the under. I took under 54 in a small parlay. I look forward to it. There you go. And I appreciate you coming in, Omar. Thank you. You like the over in the Packers game? We'll talk football tomorrow because I'm rolling out here, Mr. Nika. You're a half hour late, 35 minutes in. But the Packers game, I do not like. I already bet the under. I have under. What is the under? I don't even know where I'm on my football page, so I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. I think it was. Brother. The 43.5, 44? I got the 44. Packers under 44. Bet the under 44 already, Danica. Have a good one. See everybody tomorrow. We'll talk a little bowls 1 week away. We'll talk about the Friday bowls, your 70 out bowl games. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a good one.